yet. Okay.
No, I don't want my
Well, let me get my thing on him. So I just mount it like this, and okay. Give just a second here, Winston.
Let me put on my shoes.
Yeah, give just a second for people to join us here, and we'll tell the story. Get you some air going in here. I know it's hot. Is there some water back there for you? Do I have any water back there? I don't know if I didn't have, but a half a bottle earlier. I don't think there's any left. But anyway, okay, just picked up Winston. And where are we at right now, Winston? What's the location of the city?
This is Brompton.
Brompton?
Yeah.
Brompton, B-R-O-M-T-Y, Brompton. Okay, we're in Brompton. So I saw this gentleman and another gentleman on the side of the road, just standing there. And I said, okay, they need help. And so I stopped, and Winston said, hey, I'm gonna go get some pumpkin, right? And he said, can you give me a ride down the road here, half mile? So he picked up pumpkins and put them in the truck. So we're down here. So I've got Winston, and Winston started telling me about his story. And I said, Winston, hang on, don't tell me your story yet. I want you to tell a story and let the people hear what you went through here in the eye. And I don't know what he's gonna say, but here's Pumpkin's story. Okay, so you were here during the hurricane, and what happened?
What happened? I was there. I decided, wasn't to go to a shelter,
Yep.
Right now, I wish I had gone to the shelter. But the place I stayed at, a place called Heritage Park in Brompton, the building is completely demolished.
So you stayed at Heritage Spot in Brompton, and it was totally destroyed.
Right.
You were inside the building when it got destroyed?
Yes, except for the corner that I was in.
Except for the part you were in. So you were safe, but the building was destroyed.
Yeah, the whole building destroyed. And that corner, I now call it the blessed corner, because that's the only corner left standing there right now.
Wow.
Not even the bed I was sleeping on got wet.
Unbelievable.
Yes, everything else total flat.
Everything else is flattened.
Except
His
the corner.
room and his bed was the only thing that was
not even water got to the bed.
not even water got on you. So you're blessed and got saved.
Yeah. And I've never seen anything like it.
Never seen anything like. How long have you lived here in Jamaica?
I was born here, man.
You're born here.
Yes.
So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I was born right under the original hurricane.
Wow.
The 51 hurricane. Born right in the midst of it. So
You were born during a hurricane.
Yes.
Which hurricane was it?
the first one in 1951.
In 51?
Yeah. That's the one that everybody.
Gilbert?
Eh?
Was it before? No,
not
Gilbert was later.
It was long before. I forgot.
It's 51. I don't know off the top of my head,
It
guys.
might have been David or something like that. I forgot the name of it right now. But that storm I was born in 51 to Gilbert is 37 years. And from Gilbert to this one is 37 years.
Oh my gosh. You hear what this guy's telling me?
So that's telling you my
So he's
age
born
right now.
during a hurricane in 51 here in Jamaica. Somebody online could pull up the research on that. Then 37 years later, he had Gilbert.
I was in the States.
Oh, he's in the States when that hit here in Jamaica. 37 years later, we have Melissa.
Melissa.
Guys, this is unbelievable, crazy.
So I don't think I'm going to be around for the next 37 years to find out if it's really true, if it's factual, you know?
Yeah. I have to ask this. Somebody tell me it's Hurricane Charlie back then. I know Hurricane
Charlie, that's the one I'm talking about, 51.
51 Hurricane Charlie.
Yes,
That's amazing because here we're meeting, okay? And Winston, we're meeting, but I got a story that's related to your story. So you had Hurricane Charlie back when you were born in 51.
Right.
I chased Hurricane Charlie in Florida, okay? Wow. And then we're both meeting together on Hurricane Melissa.
Yeah.
So you had a Hurricane Charlie and so did I. Now, what was the intensity of Hurricane Charlie back in?
I was just born. I was born the same day.
Wow.
Yes.
74 years old. Wow.
That tells you my age, right?
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Like, I just stopped people faith and stuff. When you have angels and you see people, you get this internal instinct. Boy, I said, those two guys, they need some help, a little help. And Jamaicans, I'll say it again, they're very resourceful people. They're not looking for handouts. They just need help. Point A to point B. Bring us a little help. We'll make it. And I could tell that I needed to stop, and I did. And this man needed a lift and bring his stuff down here, and it's what we did. And then look at how we got together of these two stories. He's born on Charlie in 51. 37 years later, Gilbert hits. He's in the States. 37 years later, again, now we're at Melissa, Hurricane Melissa, and we join. And I chased Hurricane Charlie in Florida, right? Unbelievable.
You chase Hurricane Charlie, that means you somewhere in the 80s.
Unbelievable. So I got like a tuna pack. I got one of those left back in the bank. So I'm gonna give you that. And
so how long you plan on staying? The airport's open. I don't know because we have no communication right now.
Right, I know there's no communication. It's there's help coming. I can't tell you how quick it's going to get here, but there is help coming from the U.S. and multiple countries that donate money and help and supplies. They're landing last night in Kingston and Montego Bay. They're landing planes in with supplies and help.
Well, I have a brother living in the States, and he's a journalist, and he also does the same thing like you.
Yep.
I'll give you his name when I get
From your perspective, being local here, what I know we're in the midst of the Cat 5 disaster, and it's horrific damage here. What is your greatest need? I mean, shelter. I'm assuming shelter and water and food, right? Because you got to have a roof over you because all the roofs are off. Everything, right? So what's your greatest need right now?
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. Not only for me.
Right. It's this whole island, right? Electricity.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's gone. Everything. Look at it.
I know. Everything's.
You see the house right over there?
Yes, sir. The one with the red roof, the tiles missing.
The white one.
The white one, yes, right next to it, yes.
The roof is gone and nobody living in this. It's a brand new house.
Brand new house, the entire roof's ripped off of it. It's gone.
Yeah, and the roof gone already. Okay. Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Winston. What time and what was the wind direction that the worst winds hit you? Was that out of the east, the southeast, southwest?
Southwest.
So the southwest winds, when they hit you, was the most fierce winds.
Yes.
And that matches the damage because most of the damage of the trees are off to the northwest, right? So when they came out of the southwest or northeast, but when the winds came out of the southwest, that's when you had the highest winds? Is that what you're saying?
But actually, this thing was spinning.
Right.
It comes around, it hits you, and then it turns around and come back the other way.
That is correct.
Yeah. So I know this one is so unpredictable. You can't.
Yeah.
At one stage, I wanted to make, do some sound recording, but what was happening? I couldn't do it. Yep.
Yeah,
because I have to be watching my head and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was a mid Cat 5, 892 pressure, worst hurricane in Jamaica's history, maybe in the second or third worst in the Atlantic Basin of all time in history since early 1900s. So it's one for the history books, right?
Yeah.
I'm so glad I stopped to meet you, Winston.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man.
And let's go back there and get you a food pack here, and
Okay.
let's get going here.
Oh, open this door for me.
Get out.
Yeah.
I got you locked in, Winston. You ain't going nowhere right now.
Well, I tell you. So what? The airport's only open for emergency, yeah? The airport is only open for emergency.
Here's your pumpkins. Well, those things are heavy. Now, what do you do with these? Are these like Christmas pumpkins? I mean,
No.
There's different kind of pumpkins. Yeah, those are big old
You make
pumpkins.
soup and
Yeah.
eat it.
Yeah, let me give you here. Let me give you this. Some I got these packs here. It's got a little tiny spoon in it. It's got tuna and crackers. Okay.
Thank you.
Let me give you two of
And
them.
you know that the person from the city is not there. That's his shop, right?
Okay.
But he's not there.
Okay.
I know where he lives.
All right. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kristen. Okay. He gave me his brother's number to call to tell him that he is alive. He lives in the States. I got his number. He's in New York City, his brother. And anyway. I wish I had supplies with me, food and water, to help people. Yeah, I'm down in the southwest, just past Brompton, heading over A2 around the southwest loop, St. Slip. I have no idea where Brian Orwell's at. I have no idea where anybody's at. Communications are out all over the island. Unless you have Starlink, I have no way to communicate with anybody. Zero communication with any other chasers, except people chasers back in the States. Roads and houses in here, same, just everything's blown off. A lot of houses are, the rest are gone. No, I'm not going back to Black River. That's negative. I am not going back to Black River. farther west, away from the super stuff bad. And traveler west journey here. Whoa. Uh-oh. Maybe we see what happens here. I'll let this guy go by. Go ahead. There you go. Wow. Rock slide, boulder slides. Wow. Just near Foothill, just southeast of the town of Foothill, southwest corner of Jamaica, Foothill. Focus on the road here, guys, and everything. So it's not why I'm being very talkative right now. I'm just trying to focus. There's the ocean off to my left over the ridge line. Beautiful ocean. Not too beautiful about 72 hours ago. It's a monster. If I could get my X open the southwest tab. Crap. slow, people. Go slow. People come around these corners at like 50 miles an hour. It's just unbelievable. And storm surge, bad storm surge here. I'm in a gully. Coming around the south. Actually, I'm already in another town. Let me see where I'm at here. I'm in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland. Had a really, really bad storm surge at the bottom of the valley, at the gully there. Probably 10 feet. It blew everything out there. I'm at the bottom of St. Elizabeth. All the houses here, the roofs are completely gone. On the water, everything, virtually every roof's off. I'll show you everything, but I've got to focus on the road. Just it's heavy debris and heavy traffic again. Thank you. So everybody waits for everybody on the other side.
Unknown caller.
F. Up.
If your Google listing is not showing up, customers will think you're no longer open for business. Press 1 now to check the status. Press 7 to be removed from the list.
Okay. That's how I deal with those calls. Google listing. Your business name may not be elected correctly. Okay, fine. All right. Yeah, this is pretty much. It's beautiful ocean. It's super beautiful right here, guys. St. Elizabeth. Look at these big homes, estates. Take it slow. Go slow, buddy. This is St. Elizabeth. Just most of the roofs are ripped off. That all the houses are standing, but the roofs are gone. I'm heading north now, the southwest tip of Jamaica, on A2. Okay, you can see the damage. It's just it's widespread. It's the same everywhere. It's just a lot of roof damage, a lot of walls down, power out, power lines down. This area is very, very beautiful. Never been here, but I could tell before the hurricane hit it. It's a very beautiful area. It's very, very, very lush, and the hillsides are very. Just it's got a little bit of Bermuda vibe, but it's quite gorgeous. A lot of big, beautiful estates. Probably some hotels in the area. Extreme flash flooding and storm surge from this area. Both storm surge and more or less that area. Coming up to White House now. in the south, heading north on 82. White House is the next town, next community. Beautiful community. Looks like a lot of property. There's the ocean, man. It's so pretty. Maybe I can actually go down by the ocean. I don't know. Obby's Cove. I read that right. Getting into a lot more traffic going both directions now. Got family white. Yep. Everybody's waiting for, in the town, they're waiting for fuel and all those things. Tremendous water damage here from freshwater inland flooding going from the mountains down back to the ocean. Just the hillsides are raked with debris. Yeah, it's again, and they're trying to find food and water. They're scavenging everything they can find. That's what they're doing. Mothers carrying their babies, kids, mothers have seen this about 50 times a day. Mothers with their probably 1-year-olds or less, and they're wrapped up, and mother's got blankets over them or sheets, and they're wrapped up, and she's cuddling the babies, and they're walking around in despair, and they're in shock. I can tell. In reality, this southwestern side, oh my gosh, the road's like gone, buckled really bad. You okay, sir? You okay? Thank you. No matter where I stop, in the midst of total disaster, and you ask people okay, they always give you a smile and a thumbs up and say, okay, man. I know, guys, I'm not staying in my car. I'll find a place. I'm just, you know, like I said, I know we're in a different place, right? I get all that. I know I'm not going to go sleep in my car in the middle of an intersection, right, guys? I've done this thousands of times, literally, where I've had to, during COVID and other situations that were tough. I'll find a place to stay. I always do. I'll work my magic, and I'll get a secure place. Since everybody's talking about that, if you want to privately, if you got my file, privately message me if you think there is a resort, B, somewhere I could stay there, you know, one day, one night, whatever. And just, like I said, I know power's out at 99 or 100% of the location. It's like all you're doing is you're getting in a room with you know, a door if you're lucky. And I know there's no food and water up there. I know that. I'm fully aware of all those things, situations. It's the same everywhere. I'll fly it out Sunday, confirmed, and that's what I'll be on, hopefully. I'm in New Hope now. New Hope is officially where it made landfall. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I told you they're coming. There we go. There we go, guys. Right there. Here comes it. Here comes it. Yep. There they are. I told you they were coming. There's 3 of them. And I'm in New Hope, and look at all the kids excited. Here comes the help. The kids they're ecstatic. They're jumping up and down. They know that help's coming. There you go, guys. First time I've seen the big helicopters. Yep. Everybody's outside cheering. Guys, it's just, it's what it is. We're in New Hope. This is officially ground zero where it made landfall. I don't know if that was American. 3. Trying to think of the name. Not Huey's. Somebody online help me here. Something Hawk. It's not Black Hawks. What were those choppers just flew over? Sikorsky, big. Hopefully doing what we talked about. You bring the big deals in, and you bring supplies in, and at the same time you turn around and you bring people out. Yeah. I can tell you, everybody's outside, and the kids were, the kids are traumatized. There's no doubt about it. in the sense of the parents, and as soon as they could hear the helicopters coming, the kids saw kids run outside, and all the kids were jumping up and down and looking up at the sky at the helicopters. Chinooks, that's what I meant. Yep. People are just waiting for help, and they're doing what they can. There's no food, there's no water, there's no gas, there's nothing open, and a lot of people are on foot, and they're walking out of the disaster the best they can. Oh, British helicopters is what I've been told. Yep, the Brits are here, I guess. Yeah, they are. Just this observation is only. If there's medical teams, they can come to New Hope. There's lots of families here, lots of kids, lots of people just wandering around in daze, shocked. New Hope, this whole area, I mean, the whole area needs help. I need medical units to come to New Hope. Just the people are here. This is ground zero of the eye of the hurricane, and where it made landfall. And I can just tell you that they need, as all the island does in the western third here, so many communities need help and food and water, and probably evac. If you gave people an opportunity to, hey, you can come back over here, keep them in Jamaica, don't move them offshore or anything. Just keep them in Jamaica and move them to either Kingston or to another secure vicinity where there's water and food, and they can get accommodations back to their home as things start getting rebuilt and power comes on. But Chinooks is exactly what I bring here. Here's Sandal, South Coast. That's exactly what's needed is Chinooks. Land in these areas, bring a lot of food and water, and also dietary stuff. Okay, I've got a split here. Let me see. I think I got to go left here. Yeah, I need to back up. That goes a different direction. I don't want to go that direction. That splits and goes up the mountains, and you can see the roads are gone. This is still trying to do A2. Yeah, the Chinooks. Not only do we need food and water, but if you think about the babies need, you're going to need sanitized wipes for everybody, toilet paper, paper towels, diapers, just hygiene, female hygiene products. It's all of it, right? They need all of that. This is where people can brush their teeth, wash their hands, all those things. Chinooks are coming. There should be, again, I'm still waiting on the U.S. confirmations on things. I've not heard back. But at some level, I know help's coming. I do know, I did get confirmed by the State Department that there should be on the ground now. There's advanced search and rescue teams. Three, not just three teams, but three advanced teams, I believe got on the ground yesterday, and they're being deployed across the area, and they're looking for people trapped in rubble, the deceased. They have cadaver dogs, those kind of things, right? They're looking for everybody. People are, and then they tag things and mark them as high priority, and then get people evac out. but that's what's occurring. Anywhere on the water here, or next to water, I'll be the first to admit this. Of course, New Hope was the ground zero deal. As you can see, this area over here, it's extremely bad. Of course, you're close to landfall, right? And that's the thing. Touchdown is where I'm at now, heading north of A2. Touchdown. Continue to make my way north. Extreme total devastation here, both buildings, houses. This area right here is some of the worst I've seen on the entire island. It's everything's on the ground. Debris is very deep here, everywhere. You look at, from the road hillside, it's probably 5 feet deep of debris. It's just, yeah, I don't want to speculate on that. Continue north on A2. I'm north of Eichtendown, and all these people here. Here comes a wall of them. Just north of New Hope, where the hurricane made landfall, like 5 kilometers north of New Hope. Comes waves of people, waves of cars and taxis transporting people and coming to get people. People signaling me to come on. So far, A2 is open, but very, very, very treacherous with debris, rock slides, telephone poles, same thing you're seeing here, but lots of rock slides and landslides in multiple locations with huge amounts of debris on the road. You have to climb up 4 feet with a car and then slowly go over the rocks and debris, and then backside down the other side with huge amounts of debris on the road. So this morning I left Santa Cruz, went west and then southwest, and making my way to the southwestern part of Jamaica near New Hope, and continue my journey on A2 north. Again, I've made it. It's extremely slow, extremely heavy debris, and heavy amount of damage, very heavy damage. Catastrophic, lots of roof damage, lots of trees, telephone poles, utility poles, but 50 miles either side of Black River to New Hope, northeastward, it's catastrophic damage. The entire hilltops, I'll try to do this while I'm driving. They got, like I said, on the road, the entire hillsides are brown. They've been decimated. They're shaved off. The entire, every hill on the western third of Jamaica is decimated. It's stripped of trees. It's look at all the trees are stripped. pulled huge trees out of the ground. These trees are hundreds of years old. Look at all this. That's going to the ocean. It's brown. Everything's been, everything's come off the deforested. These trees, look at this. This is like just crazy. It's like there's a big, beautiful forest through here at one point, and it's like everything's been just cut off at about 8 to 10 feet everywhere. It's brown. Things brown because it's killed everything, right? It'll come back. This south of Belmont, just south of Belmont, Jamaica. This is Road 82 heading up to Belmont now. 82 is passable, but it's extremely treacherous. Now, 90. Yes, I agree with you a little bit on the shaky cam, but 99% of the deal is I've got the RAM mounts mounted on the windows, but the roads, they're nothing like unless you live here in Jamaica and like you don't live here. I don't live here, but I can tell you the roads are the worst road before the hurricane. They're the worst roads I've traveled on anywhere in the world, as far as bumps, holes, potholes. It is what it is. Okay, and it's constant shaking, rumbling, rattling, and now you've got roads missing, undermined. It's everything. There's some heavy equipment in town. I don't know if it's working or if it's here, been here all along, or they've been using to plow. I have no idea. It's a big scooper. This is Belmont. Right, the ocean's immediately to my left. This cliff is right above Belmont. It's on the water. I have concrete walls, center block walls around houses here in Belmont that are knocked down. Homes missing. There's that slab right there. Storm surge or whatever got to it, and the entire thing is gone. Ask these people here. Excuse me, how high did the water get here? Storm surge? No water high? Okay, thank you very much. Help's coming, it'll be here soon. No storm surge is what the ladies told me, and just wind. And this is going to be rock slides, water slides coming off the mountains, and wind damage. There's the ocean right next to it, Life Debbie. Right here's the ocean right there. First time I've seen the sandy beach since I've landed here, as far as that close. Right? Oh, man, the debris is just unbelievable thick. Lots of heavy debris here. You just got enough room to squeeze by. Now I'm right on the water. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna stop right here for a second if I can. Oh man. Look at something here. Hey Siri, bring up camera. This guy's walking by. Center block homes and building have been destroyed right on the water. Yeah, this is some of the worst damage I've seen on the entire island. Obviously, Blue River is very, very bad. Okay. Yep. Somebody coming? Okay, I pull over. Yep. This is Belmont. Belmont, the whole Belmont is destroyed in the sense of as far as services. There's a few houses standing, but a lot of the roofs and stuff are gone, and the yards, electricity, and people are outside washing their clothes in the yard in buckets, the big buckets, which is not uncommon. They have big pan buckets they do that with. Wow. The ocean to my left here is just absolutely beautiful. Just turquoise, blue, green. Very, 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 very pretty. another wave of cars. Get you by. Damn it. This is considered the Bluefields area. Next town is Murnersville. That's Chris's Martinsville, in the southwestern tip, southwestern part of Jamaica. I'm fine on gas, about 3/4 of a tank. Cell phone, please. Keypad. Hey Siri, open keypad. Yeah, I'm still making my way north. Okay. I said I'm on the western tip, and I'm making my way north up to Montego Bay. So anyway, about halfway. No, honey, I can't go into details. I'm streaming. So, yep. No. Bye-bye, babe. Bye. Bye. Whoa, my gosh. This is like a massive landslide here. I hear Chinooks. Oh, man. This is definitely one of the worst I've seen. One of the biggest massive landslides I've seen. This whole side of the hill next to me is like fell off down the road. Yeah, the western facing hilltops, mountaintops facing the west on the western side of the island is extremely heavy damage, right? They're all been debarked and 75% of the trees are like mowed down. Can't talk right now, Kat. I can't talk because I'm just I've got super focused on the road. There's chuck holes, there's roads missing. I can't text you right now. When I get to a place where I can do that, I'll do that. Huge. This area right here is major landslides on the western side over here. Major landslides off the mountains. That's going to be just south of Cave. Just south of Cave, massive landslides. About 1 to 2 kilometers south of Cave, major landslides off the mountains. Homes, everything. Yep. This is some of the worst landslides I've seen on the entire island, but I haven't been everywhere. If anybody has any information about 88 from east of Cave to Montego Bay, if that road is passable, that's Highway 88. The southwest side of Montego Bay goes through Anchovy and Montepillar on down here. If anybody has any information on that, to north of Cave, that's 88 versus taking A2 all around the entire western tip. If anybody can tell me that, it'd be great. Yes, 88 north to Montego Bay from Cave. Is that open? Is it passable? It looks like it's going up in the mountains. That may be almost impossible, treacherous. No, thank you. That's what I need to know. I didn't think it was. Because looking just to my northeast, just looking up the ridge line here, it looks like total decimation. Again, in the Cave area, major landslides in the Cave area. I mean, I got to, hang on, I got to do this. Yep, I know that. Come on. That's somebody behind me honking because these people are stopping. Come on, people, talk on the other side. There's a massive landslide here, massive buried houses here. That landslide at buried houses off the mountain right there. Houses are buried at Cave from massive landslide. Yeah, you definitely need search and rescue parties over here. You're probably, unfortunately, going to find people buried in this area. The cave area is really bad for the landslides off the hills. Very deep. Let's take A2, continue A2 around the loop, the west loop here. Just northwest of Cave, approaching Ferry Cross. Earlier I said 88, that meant B8. B9 might be okay. Yeah, I'm looking at B8. B9 might be okay. That's a good tip also, thank you. I haven't seen anybody, I'm not saying anybody's in stress, but I can tell you when I pass an area and I see that a big chunk of the side of the mountain has washed houses down and they're buried under rubble, you can put two and two together. I'm at Cave, Jamaica, on the west side of Jamaica. Cave, C-A-V-E. Here, and also B9 to A1 is available. Thank you for that tip. The Cave area down to Belmont, down to Whitehorse, a lot of heavy damage and heavy rock slide and mountain slides. This is actually the worst I've seen on the entire island. But I haven't been everywhere. So. I'm not sure what the stop up is here. It's probably a tight place on the road, or like something maybe washed out and you just go one car at a time or something. It could be something like that up ahead. I'm sure it is. I can fix my Starlink. Yes, Cave, C-A-V-E. Southwest coast, that is correct. Yeah, there's a rock slide ahead. I see cars going way up in the air and the cars are bouncing as they're going up over the rock slide. There's a massive rock slide. There's numerous landslides over the cave area. I definitely would get a SAR team in this area. Again, nobody's in stress. Nobody's asking for help. But based on how many I've seen over here, I would you pretty much assume that there's probably some problems over here. Looks like this landslide ahead of me. Looks like the landslide to the debris maybe as high as, I'm gonna guess, from 8 feet, 10 feet high. We gotta go up in the air 8 to 10 feet on this road and back down again. Massive landslides in this area. Just so people have perspective, do this real quick. Come around the southwest tip. It's right here. Cave, Ferry Cross. There's landslides all through here. Bluefields, this is all this area here. New Hope's where it made landfall. It's total decimation. All on the water here. It's like 90% of the structures are destroyed, are extremely heavy damage. I'd say 100% of the structures in here have damage, and a lot of them have heavy damage. And the mountainside over here, this whole area, all the mountains in this area are just been ravaged. They're down to almost a rock. The trees are like just nubs, and it's a lot of deforestation. It's the same. This is Westmoreland County. Westmoreland County is Westmoreland, also St. Elizabeth. Westmoreland County, parish. I keep calling them counties. Apologize, Jamaica. Parish is it is one of the worst, widespread, heavy to catastrophic damage, both in the mountaintops, rock landslides all over this area, extremely damaging. This county here is I concentrate relief efforts and SARS efforts. Westmoreland Parish, and obviously Elizabeth Parish, but Westmoreland is all along here. People are everywhere. You can tell they're shell shocked. They need massive help all along A2 here, and Westmoreland County Parish, excuse me, and rock slides, big, huge landslides, and off the mountains here. There's landslides everywhere, all here. There's this massive one right here in front of me. Yep. That gives you perspective. No electricity. No. Hey Siri, open Wi-Fi. Okay, here we go. Really, really, really slow. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Yeah, this is a massive landslide that came off both north and south of Cave here. This is probably 8 foot high landslide across A2. We definitely need to get a plow, or a big plow through here. North and south of Cave, there's like 5 massive landslides on A2. It's passable, but you got to go. You go up there about 8 feet and then back down the other side. Yep. He's got a front end loader. I don't know if anybody's in it or not, but yeah, he's operating. It's got a front end loader, bucket loader, got it right here. They're trying to, I'm assuming they're trying to make their way south there. Look like he's been working in this area. But I don't know if he's just trying to clear a private residence or he's trying to clear the whole road. I'm not sure. this Ferris Crossing, or Ferris Cross, is where I'm coming into now, and it has obviously very heavy damage. And thank you for all your support today. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in TwisterChasers.com and X. We appreciate everybody following. We're going to get through this together. The hillsides everywhere, guys, are just obliterated. Walls gone, roofs gone, center block houses. You can see the amount of damage. At some point later today, when I get to my destination area, I'll do an assessment of the width and length of how many square kilometers we have of total destruction. Try to break it down into light damage, moderate damage, heavy damage, catastrophic damage. But it's in the thousands of square kilometers. It's just, there's so much damage here. It's a big area. I think that road right there is B8. Yeah, it's B8 road. It looks like it might be open, but I'm not gonna take. Well, a lot of people are heading that way. That's B8. I'm gonna go to B9. B8. I don't trust B8 being open. People took that route, but I'd rather go a little. I'd rather this other route here. That goes up in the mountains pretty quickly, or ridge lines. I'd probably trouble that way. As far as getting through. That was big. Just an observation, which I understand why they're doing it. This is kind of pretty. The water, there's a water spring here, and people are coming down here and getting water to drink, and also to wash their clothes in. This is like everybody's bringing their clothes down here to wash their clothes in the stream, which, you know, there's no running water. They're coming here. They're bringing the big local Jamaicans can tell me this. They're bringing their clothes and water down in these big blue plastic tubs, and then they get down the creek and they're washing their clothes and stuff and drinking water upstream of that. We got a major creek we're crossing here. Hopefully the bridge is in. Not sure. We're crossing. There's a stream right here. There's obviously water here. There must be high water still coming down because everybody's stopping. I got water running down the road here. So hopefully we can get through this. It looks like we can, but we want to say for sure. It's called the Sweet River. Sweet River. And we're just outside of Savannah, Lamar, and Smithfield. I can tell you as people are traveling different directions here, north, south, those kind of things, out of the area. There's a lot of cars here with blown out windows and people got plastic on them and they're driving out. I don't know about Flatbridge. Thank you for support. We appreciate it. So you get a wave of cars come by, and then now it's our turn to go. So let these guys go by. I'm gonna get all the water because there's chuck holes and debris flowing down that. I'd want to go into that stuff. So come over here, get away from the debris. River. We're really slow in these holes. Got overwash and roads missing places. So this must be a watering hole per se. There's people everywhere here washing their clothes and everything, taking baths. They're washing their clothes. It's like a we have a deal in Oklahoma, Spring Creek. It's been there for hundreds of years. And as a kid, it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful here. As a kid, you would go to the deal in Spring Creek in the summer bunch. You know, it was really hot outside, and you'd get on the Spring Creek river, and it was in the early days. It was I probably wouldn't do it today, but in the early days, it was clean enough you could drink water out of it, and we'd float down it, and it was clear. It's like almost like you're in the bathtub. It's like clear, like 20 feet down. It's unbelievable. It's super pristine river in eastern Oklahoma, eastern Tulsa, the Arkansas-Oklahoma border area, just east of Tulsa, Spring Creek. It was awesome. I had wonderful memories there. Growing up as a kid with my grandfather, and take us every summer. We'd spend a couple months out on the river, the back fishing and all that stuff as a kid. So I was telling you before, the Jamaicans are extremely resourceful. So they got their laundry, they got their wash tubs, and they're down at the river doing their laundry, watering, taking baths, those kind of things. And that's what they do. That's how they survive. I'm starting to get out of the, I'm gonna call it level 5 intensity. And it's starting to drop off fairly quickly as I come northwest. I'm probably 4 to level 3 intensity now, intensity-wise, level 4 to Cat 3 intensity. So it's starting to lessen as it's a farther northwesterly away from the epicenter at New Hope where it made landfall. But as I turn northeast and go back toward Montego Bay, the densities will pick up again because it's close. They're closer to the epicenter. The path of the I tell you what, I must have went around, I don't know how many hundreds of telephone poles in the last 48 hours. It's a record. That's why I was telling you the entire western third of Jamaica, from Black River maybe to Montego Bay, just kind of take a line like that, go all the way to the west to the coast, and east maybe another 20 miles, 25 maybe to just barely west, or starting just barely west of where it's been the last couple of days. Majority, not 100%. This is the Palms. Majority of that's got to be totally rebuilt. Okay. Somebody's asking for a ride. Traffic's picked up enormously here. might be a store open or something. I'm not sure what's open here. See a lot of people gathering. Not sure what's happening here. Don't think there's electricity out of the backup generator. People are gathering, but everything's closed. I don't want to speculate what's happening there. Okay, go ahead. Hey Siri, open text.
Someone with a 256
No.
area code said enter.
No. Hey Siri, open text.
Someone with a 256 area code said NWS free.
Okay, that's it. Kat, you got a freeze warning at home? Hey, sorry, up in text. Jesus Christ. We're in Savannah, Lamar. Savannah, Lamar. I said that right. Obviously, there's buses and people searching south. Gotta get around the debris. No problem. Okay. I think this is the road, not sure. Yep. My GPS was off a little bit. There's somebody's got food. Some little deal's got food there, and it's people surging in for food. I'm on Highway B9 now. Northbound. Hey, is road open, sir? Is road up to Montego on B9? Is the road to Montego Bay open?
I wouldn't know about Montego Bay.
Okay. That was a crater. That's how I can describe it. About a 3 foot by 3 foot crater. And about 2 foot deep. This is George's plane, and then from the Grain Hills. I'm heading up 89. Hey, Jeff. Let me tell